The death of 40-year-old Curt Burke, whose partly dismembered body was found off the Drill Mahaicony turn just about a week ago, continues to be a painful bother to his relatives. The dead man's cousin, Rickford Burke, who is also president of the New York-based Caribbean-Guyana Institute for Democracy, believes that his cousin was murdered.
Where the body was discovered, there was no blood and there was no flesh, remains, or brain matter. Where the body was discovered, the police had to actually cut the bush to create a path to find the body. And my family is of the view that Curt was killed and his body was placed there.
The dead man's father, who's an ex-policeman, his aunt and stepmother have all refused to accept the police's theory of a possible hit and run. The older Burke, too, has chastised the local investigators for what he thinks is their premature conclusion on the matter.
Whichever of those circumstances are relevant, it is still not an accident. It's a killing. It's a homicide. If it's not a homicide, it's manslaughter, right? Which is the involuntary killing of another human being. So I am very concerned by the bias, I would say, ness of the police. They concluded that this was an accident before they even commenced an investigation or before they completed the investigation.
It was a passerby who found the right foot of Burke in a clump of bushes and alerted police. Our sources revealed that Burke might have been struck by a Tundra, possibly a Hilux. The lawmen got that information from a passerby who was traversing the very road shortly after the alleged accident.
Accident is an inadvertent act. I don't think, based on the prima facie evidence that has been reported to me, that it could be an accident. Even if we buy the police's theory, Selwyn, that he was hit and this was a hit and run, right? It is not an accident.
Contacted for a comment, a competent source said the family should give the police more time to thoroughly investigate the matter, as investigators are following every lead but have so far come up empty-handed.
You don't commence an investigation with an assumption. You gather all the facts, you analyze the facts, and then you come to a conclusion, or you start to work on developing various theories. I think that either the police came out with this assumption and they want to stick with it, or I'm very suspicious of the investigation.
Now, a very close relative of Burke contacted Nightly News on Monday. That relative claimed that Burke had reported to the family 2 weeks before his death that a blue Tundra vehicle had attempted to run him over a short distance away from his home. The now dead Burke told that family member that he knows the person.